Listen, today is 1st of July, and I am filled with gratitude. I am always grateful for life and for God's mercy, grace, and favor. But this morning, I have even more reason to be grateful. I'm filled with gratitude today because July is my birth month.
Mm-hmm.
And this month, I turned 70 come 20th of July.
Wow.
So much to be grateful for.
That's a
So
Saturday.
much. It is a Saturday, yeah.
Yes.
It is a Saturday. And you have no idea the schemes people are planning for me on the day. I am grateful not just for being alive, but for being active. I'm grateful for my hopes and aspirations, and grateful that at 70, I still have great hopes and plans, and I have interesting things I'm working on. I'm grateful that I am still excited about life. I'm grateful for my family, for Florence, and for every member of my household. I have a very interesting household, and someday I'll tell you about every member of my household. I'm grateful for my staff. I keep my staff numbers low. I have about 10 people on staff, but the theater group has almost 200 members. The members of the theater group have their own lives, their own professions and careers, but make themselves available to pursue their passion for creative expression on a quarterly basis. The staff, on the other hand, have made Roverman Productions their career and their life. Working at Roverman Productions means cutting yourself off a lot of social interactions. For instance, yesterday was Ken Nisaki's birthday, but he was not available for any celebrations planned for him because he was in rehearsals all day. People do not appreciate what it takes for us to produce the kind of shows we put on every quarter. For instance, yesterday, we started rehearsals at 11 a.m. and went on till 9 p.m. That is what it takes to produce excellence. And the staff of the production department have to be on hand to serve the cast and crew throughout. I'm grateful. I appreciate my staff because they believe in the vision of Roverman Productions, which is a very unusual company in Ghana. We are the pioneers in the kind of theater we are producing in Ghana, but I know that in a few years, there will be many more companies like us, and that will be a very good thing for Ghana and for Africa. And so I'm grateful that I could be a trailblazer in that respect. I'm not the first to write, direct, and produce plays in Ghana. In fact, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to those who were before me. Names like Kobina Sechi, Efwa Sunderland, Joe DeGraff, Amatedu, Professor Mohammed Abdallah, Professor Owusu, Professor Asiedu Renchi, Efo Kojo Maugbe, and others have inspired me. And I am only building on the tradition they left us. And that is not to mention the giants of Concert Party, whom I also regard as great dramatists and storytellers in their own right. People like Kakeku have left an indelible mark on me. And then there is KSM, with his incredible stand-up comedies from whom I take a lot of inspiration. And still on Roverman Productions, I'm grateful to and for my patrons. Their eagerness to see what next I have to offer humbles and motivates me. They own my productions, and they make it possible for my team and I to keep going. I'm grateful for Mr. Kwesi Chum and for his faith, vision, and courage in giving birth to the multimedia group. After the shutdown of Reku Brobe's Radio Eye, not many people believed that there could be private electronic media in Ghana, but Mr. Chum saw a future that did not make sense to many. Today, with so many private radio and television stations, it is difficult to appreciate the faith and courage it took to dare to step into the space of private media in Ghana. Ghana owes a lot to the courage and vision of that humble man. I'm grateful to every general manager of Joy FM and particularly to Mr. Ken Ansa, the Chief Operating Officer of the Multimedia Group for his leadership, friendship, and support. I'm grateful for every host of the Super Morning Show team, right from Tommy Annan-Forson and the late Dusty Wayne, right down to the current team of Kojo, Abojuse Winston, Mama V, and Raymond, with Samuel Dami directing affairs in his Batakari from the background.
He's in one today, actually.
Well, it has become his trademark.
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful for every boss I have worked with since 1974 when I entered the job market. I've learned a lot from each of them, in particular from Mr. K.T. Dazi and his wife, Gifty, and Mr. Kofi Siapoku and his wife, Florence. Of course, my first boss after university, the late Reverend Peter Baka, will always have a special place of honor in my heart for mentoring me well. And talking of mentors, I'm grateful for the many mentors Scripture Union and Youth for Christ gave me. In the case of Youth for Christ, I am also grateful to that ministry that it gave me room to learn, grow, and serve. Listen, I am not a self-made man. I'm the product of so many generous and good people. And this morning, I'm grateful to all of them and for all of them. You know, I've learned that in Ghana, if you are not intentional about being grateful, you will lose your mind. But the truth is, you have a choice. You can choose to see the glass as half full or almost empty. You can choose to see the beautiful flower of rose, or you can choose to see only the thorns on that flower. You can choose to be ruled by gratitude, or you can choose to be consumed by complaints. Today is 1st July, and I have chosen to allow gratitude to swell in my heart. What about you? What fills your heart this morning? What are you grateful for?